It's a brand new start to the week. It's Monday Mayhem. It's KKR RCB. And we're in match number 30, exactly the halfway mark of IPL 2021. We've had some great memories and there's more to come. And there's more Criclytics Man vs Machine right now, right here on cricket.com with Sabah Kareem. Stay tuned, you don't want to go anywhere. Yup, as me as an RCB fan, well, we take on KKR and my heart's going to be beating rapidly once again. And Sabah Kareem will be chuckling in the corner, I suppose. Sabah, how do you look at this game from a neutral perspective?
It's going to be an exciting clash, Avanish. RCB, they jointly hold the top position with two other sides. And for me, they are a very formidable side. It does happen in such a long season that you will have some kind of setbacks, which they received in the last game. It happened once before against CSK. So time for RCB to get their act together and put up again a strong show against KKR. KKR, on the other hand, they are actually floundering. They've not been able to find the right kind of combination. And I believe the time has come now for KKR to make some changes at the top order. They possibly can't have two openers, giving a very sedate start. You need to have some kind of a complementary, act played by both openers, and one has not seen that in all the games that KKR has played so far.
Yeah, the fact that you mentioned one of the questions that I was going to ask you right now with regards to their shocking starts in the power play. How do they fix that? If you were Brendan McCullum, would you propel, say, an Owen Morgan or say someone like Andre Russell out of the blue?
I would look at replacing between Nitish Rana and Shubman Gill at least one of the openers and get someone like Venkatesh Iyer. He's an exciting young talent, plays for MP. He's a left-handed bat. Plus, he's very useful with his off spinners. So I would welcome a move like that. Try and get some Indian batters in the 11, because eventually it's your domestic cricketers who's going to help you. And some of these uncapped cricketers are high on potential. So they need to give them that kind of a platform where they can come up and play some impressive knocks for your side.
Yeah, only time will tell, of course, if the youngster gets bled into the squad. Speaking of RCB next, because look, I have a lot of friends and fans and family in terms of how to go about this season in RCB. If you were Mike Hesson, Sabah, or for that matter, Simon Cattage, name me your ideal RCB 11. Just name it to me from 1 to 11 and we can take it from there.
Okay, you know what? I would not like to make any change whatsoever. I would like to suggest a change in their approach. See, they have tried out Harshal Patel as a death over specialist in a different kind of a venue where the ball was coming slowly off the wicket, where the wicket was kind of tacky. So that kind of an approach, that kind of strategy worked quite well for RCB. But things have changed now. The venue has changed. And it has happened with Harshal Patel twice, once against CSK and one against again in the last game. So I think I would like to make that kind of a strategical change, get someone else to bowl the death overs, maybe Daniel Sams. In the last game, he was quite economical, gave away only 24 runs. Maybe persist with Kyle Jamieson from one side. So that's the kind of change I would expect from RCB, because change in venue, change of tracks, it requires a different kind of an approach to get RCB back on the winning track.
Yeah, like they say, horses for courses. Maybe Virat needs to bring in a couple of key personnel, like you mentioned. Let's of course speak about Virat, because there was an IPL poll question put out and fans were probably 60-40 in this one. I want to know where you sit. Where should Virat Kohli bat in the current setup of RCB? Should he open the innings or should he bat one down?
I will stick with Virat as an opener. There has been a perceptible change in Virat Kohli's approach this season. I think he goes with this idea that he has to score runs in a quick manner. He can straight away play those aggressive shots. He looks at someone like AB de Villiers or someone like Pollard, and he wants to go out and play those blazing shots. That is not going to happen all the time. You look at Virat Kohli's performance in the past for RCB in IPL. He has taken his time, but he's so fluent as the game progresses, as his innings progresses, and that is when he becomes so lethal and dangerous for the opposition team. And I think that's the kind of game plan which he has to conceive now to get himself back to good form. And I think the ideal position for Virat Kohli is as an opener, because he would get to play a maximum number of deliveries. series. So I think it requires a little bit of change in his game plan.
Yeah, that first 10 ball strike rate isn't that good, but we know the king will come good someday, at least as RCB fans. Let's see if you come good in the predictions, Sabah, of course, with batsmen. And Critlytics has gone for a good choice here in, wait, I want you to guess it and then give me yours as well.
Let me go with a youngster this time around, Avnish. I would love to see Devdutt Padikkal because I've been very impressive with his stroke play. His capability of handling, top speedsters. The way he's able to pace his innings. He's got all shots in the books. He's very constructive in the way he builds his innings. So all this, puts him in a very sound frame of mind. So let me go with Padikkal this time around.
And I'll tell you what, Critlytics agrees with you completely because Devdutt Padikkal is Critlytics' choice as well for this one. And given the fact that RCB have absolutely smashed KKR in the last 4 games, it gives them confidence with especially the bat in hand. Right, bowlers then, because you touched upon the bowling worries for RCB given the shift in venue. Would you have an RCB bowler or would you go someone like a Pat Cummins is what Critlytics thinks, Sabah?
Pat Cummins, yes, I will go with Pat Cummins because he's not been utilized properly. In the last game also, he was brought on to bowl the 6th over, if I'm correct. And I think he's your top quality seam bowler. He has the pace, plus he has some excellent variation. So you have to use him in the power play. So I feel that if Pat Cummins is used properly in the power play, maybe 1 or 2 overs and then gets on to bowl another over in the middle overs and then bring him back for the death over. And I think he'll be far more effective than what we have seen of Pat Cummins in the past.
Okay, super. So Critlytics copying Sabah, then Sabah copying Critlytics, and Sabah's being very clever here, guys. You mean he has a 11-10 slender lead in the grander scheme of things, so he's going to be, of course, cautious in his choice picking. What do we have in terms of all-rounders? Because KKR, of course, have someone like Sunil Narayan, Andre Russell, RCB have Shehbaz Ahmed, maybe Daniel Sams also falls under that category. Who would you go for here?
Andre Russell. I'm sure he will learn a lot from the way Pollard played in this blistering knock, Avnish. So Caribbean flavor, learn from your teammate and play a knock like that. Plus couple of overs of pace bowling, those slower ones that may prove effective for Andre Russell. So yeah, I'll go for Andre Russell.
Yeah, and Critlytics mirrors that as well. What is with you guys today? Sabah and the robot, of course, just being like-minded. So Andre Russell, number 3 pick as well. And who knows, it could be Russellmania, and that wouldn't be sitting so well with RCB fans. Let's see what Sabah chooses in terms of wicket keepers, because of course AB de Villiers is there and there's Dinesh Karthik. It's a no-brainer here, right?
Yeah, I mean, AB de Villiers, given the condition, I will go with AB de Villiers. One doesn't have to talk much about him. Everybody knows the kind of player he is. And plus, he's keeping wickets, which is such a useful thing for RCB. But you know what? For RCB to win, AB de Villiers has to come good, be it while setting a target or even while chasing, because they need him to prop up the middle order and bat right till the end. That's where he can generate, his amazing ability to play the big shots.
Yeah, exactly. Did that in the corresponding fixture previously this year. Remember, 76 of 30 balls in Chepauk, taking Andre Russell to the cleaners. Finally, match result. We have 1 minute to wrap or so. What my producer tells me, RCB or KKR.
If I was in the KKR camp, I will see to it that I get a left-arm spinner in the mix to bowl to Glenn Maxwell and AB de Villiers. That track record against left-arm spinners is not very healthy. So I would try and get a left-arm spinner, or maybe play another leggy if they have somebody in the team. But you need to play. You need to get a spinner, in the 11 for KKR. But in the end, I think RCB look to be a stronger side, and I will go with RCB this time around.
Okay, I love it how you just give matchups and you go for RCB eventually. So I like the fact that you again concurring with the machine here. I mean, it's literally a boring show this, because there's no distinction whatsoever, but it's fine. I mean, we have a couple of these shows from time to time. Before we go, Sabah, of course, I just asked my Fufaji that you guys were the OGs in the 90s in that Sharjah Ki Garmi. Tell me more about that revelation of an ad and how fun was it?
Oh, it was wonderful. Really had a great time. We shot for a day in a Mumbai studio, and all 4 of us were there. We had a ball. But hats off to the advert makers, the filmmaker, The way they conceive it and the way they shoot it, everything is detailed. It's good to interact with that kind of creativity also. Yeah, but you can see we do have some hidden talent, isn't it, Avnish? So we had good fun.
It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Sabah, and you are truly and still are the OG, and we have fun with you every day on our show as well. That's all from Sabah Kareem and me, Avnish Shetty, saying goodbye on this Critlytics Madness machine. It's a brand new start of the week, like I said, so have fun and stay safe, guys, because that's the more important thing in this moment of time.